I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. Hey, Allie.
Thanks. Well, guys, Jalen Green grew up in Fresno, California, and in high school tournaments, he said, quote, nobody knew where Fresno was or how hard it is. They think it's some nice little city, but really it's not. It's crazy out there. But my support system kept me from trouble and just locked in. Brian?
Well, he stayed in the gym, Allie. Thank you. Well, at this early stage of the season, what's the biggest challenge for a team, Grant?
Well, you know, B.A., early on, some teams know what kind of club they are. But for a lot of teams that had some turnover or coaching change, it's about finding who you are, finding your identity, figuring out what style is going to work.
All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. They've got Bam Adebayo, and it's Hero in at the 2. And for Milwaukee, so the Bucks win the tip. Defended by Smart. Right at the free throw line. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound and get it back up.
Pass to Hero. It's stolen by Green. Antetokounmpo with it. Guarded now by Smart. And it's good. 2 points.
Improving as a playmaker, Giannis knows this is the next step in him becoming an even greater player.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, B.A., you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
No good. A bit long that time. Hero against Antetokounmpo. And he buries his first look.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
You know, Clark, only a handful of teams have won more individual MVP awards than the Bucks.
That's really interesting, B.A., that you mentioned that. But that's how it goes when you have players like Kareem and Giannis walking through your door. And who knows, Giannis might have even more in him before he's done.
Now, here's Green. 17 points in his last outing.
When it's Green making plays for others, that's a really good sign for this squad.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And the first one at the line is good.
Number 50, taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Defended by Smart. Here's Maker. And he jams it home with authority.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Bucks have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Outside for Green. And a miss there on the triple. Miami trailing. Antetokounmpo covering. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Pass to Maker. From 10 feet away. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. And the Bucks going with a whole new group out there. Timeout called. Milwaukee.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Middleton passes to Portis. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
Washington.
Miami foul.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Milwaukee.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
That one doesn't drop. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's Connaughton. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
An outstanding athlete. Pat Connaughton was a pro baseball pitcher, registering 96 miles per hour on the radar gun. However, Pat chose hoops, and the Bucks are glad he did.
Hook loose. And the Heat call time here. Smart outside. Washington with the ball. Hero picks him up. Washington, a good look. Misses off the left iron. Well, talking about Pat Connaughton, he's not the first guy to be drafted in pro baseball and then the NBA, Clark.
Hey, B.A., not surprising coming from you, that factoid, because of all the baseball games you call. But you're right, Danny Ainge played in the big leagues. How about this? Well, I didn't know Dale Curry had been drafted in both the round ball and the hard ball, meaning baseball. So precedent for that type of dual talent.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Wilson comes in for Portis. And it's Watson in for Chris Middleton.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Now here's Washington. Pass to Wilson. And Adebayo over to help. 6 on the shot clock. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Washington. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. 44 seconds left to play in the first. Good on the bucket. 12 points for him.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. He's been absolutely relentless.
Pass to Connaughton. Shot from the wing. That's good on the jumper. 20 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Heat out in front. They lead by... And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Miami.
Early on, you know, we've seen them throwing their weight around in the low post, scoring a lot of points with physical, forceful play.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
And for Miami, they've got Tyler Hero, and it's Iguodala in at the small forward position. Iguodala outside. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo has won MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year, and a championship. But he says, quote, I am not satisfied. As the leader of this team, that's the tone I set. I don't care about trophies. I care about getting better, and that's what I've done my entire career. Brian, he stays focused.
Nose to the grindstone, Allie. Thanks for that.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
So Miami ends up going with a new group. Antetokounmpo covering. Puts up the 8-footer. Rebound, Milwaukee.
A little hesitant. Maybe he thought the D was tighter on him than it really was.
No! They're unable to get the tying basket there. Over to the wing. Grant's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
Portis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. The Heat with the lead. Green covering. Back to Dragic. The shot, no good. Milwaukee goes the other way with it, and that's the third game out of 4 at home for them. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. So hits one and misses one at the line.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's Green. Tipped. Ball stolen. Count it. His third and 5 attempts.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dragic. Middleton is checked in for the Bucks. Allen comes in for Green. Boy, you look at Jalen Green. All the tools to be a star.
It may take some time. Now, growing up, he was always the most talented, but he is a gym rat and a worker, a grinder. So I bet on him to reach his full potential soon.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
Pass to Dragic. Can they get it? And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
Yeah, at this point of his career, nothing phases Dragic. Rushing off the contact like a pro.
And it's blocked.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. And seems really frustrated.
Maker with a rebound. The Bucks have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Pass to Middleton. 4-3. Miami grabs the miss. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
Oh, my. Talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them. But they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
And the Bucks making a change here. And so he makes both from the line. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Dragic. Deflected. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Milwaukee with the ball. Down low. Here's Maker. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
The rise of Chris Middleton has been fantastic to watch. He's proven to be a very skilled two-way threat and a lethal clutch scorer.
Connaughton, he's checked in for Allen. Washington grabs the miss.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Throw it down on the lob.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
And let's not forget, Middleton is a former second-round pick, Clark.
And he's had to work harder because of that, B.A., and that's part of what has led to his greatness, the fact that he's had to work so hard to prove to himself and to others that he belongs.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Over to the left wing. Fouled in by Connaughton. The Bucks have gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Here's Maker, and he lays it up and in. And it's an 8-point Milwaukee lead.
I just love the ball movement.
Washington against Dragic. Pass to Perkins to stop the run. Maker with a rebound. Maker's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And so that's the end of the first half. The Bucks on top, up 8. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
The Heat, 22.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit of 3 points. The second quarter went their way, all the way, as they raced to the lead and stretched their advantage to 8. And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to...
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. And Miami has possession, trailing by 8, and that'll mark the end of this 5-game road trip. It's good. He's got 18.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And for Miami, they've got Bam Adebayo, and it's Smart in at the point. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Hero.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint.
Oh, it's stolen by Iguodala. Pass to Adebayo. No good on the shot. Milwaukee goes the other way with it. Defended by Smart. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck. They've been clearly the better team.
And out of bounds, the Bucks will take it. And the Bucks making a change here. Portis is checked in. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Throw it down! Nice! And a big-time jam right there.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal.
That free throw misses.
At the line for the Bucks.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
And that's surprising. He's usually automatic at the free throw line.
Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. 22 points for him.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now that they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't have it.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
You know, that's the kind of play that can really start a run. He knows a little momentum can get them back even.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Wilson's checked in for the Bucks. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half.
Now into the lineup for your Bucks.
Smart outside.
DJ Wilson.
From down in the low post, it goes. Milwaukee has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. And And that one's good. Wilson.
Boy, that's 5 buckets in a row now. Watch out. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Miami is very efficient. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, you want to maximize your offense in all the different ways in your menu without feeling like you're taking turns. I don't think anyone would say that about our team. They're an unselfish group that likes sharing the ball, and they enjoy each other's success. Brian?
Allie, thank you. Good on the shot.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Knocked away. Oh, it's stolen by Iguodala.
Defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Make some noise. Fans inside to get loud. Welcome your 12-on-4 crew to the floor. Substitution on the court.
Off the inbound pass. Smart grabs a miss.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
The Bucks have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Oh, it's stolen by Iguodala. Tipped. A minute and a half left in the third quarter of the game. Rebounded by the Bucks. Baker's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
For your 4-on-4 crew, dancing.
Smart outside. Pass to Iguodala. Here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And it's rejected. And he recovers it. And he makes it. 32 points in the game for him.
Boy, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
No good with the triple. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Bucks ahead, up by 4, and we're coming right back after... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Inside at the 4 and 5, it's Giannis and Portis. Grayson Allen is out there with Jalen Green. That's the group from Milwaukee right now. Back to Allen. Shot clock at 6.
With a wingspan over 7 feet, Adebayo is a hard guy to score on.
Miami trailing. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. against Smart. Outside, Green. And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Allen on the wing. The ball's knocked loose. And that'll be Milwaukee's ball as it goes out of bounds. Bucks able to keep the possession. Watson, he's checked in for Allen. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Antetokounmpo finds Portis. Knocked loose. Iguodala right side. Pass to Adebayo. Now Hero. 6 to shoot. And he drops it in from the low post. He's got 36 points.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Watson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And, you know, on top of that, second chance points have been a major component for them. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass.
Pass to Watson. Green with the ball. All sorts of time. That one's good. Nothing but net. And the Bucks lead by 5.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Lays it up and banks it in.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Adebayo. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Smart outside. Antetokounmpo covering. Clock at 6. Shoots from the baseline. And he hits the jump shot. And now just a 1-point Milwaukee lead.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. The defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
You know, I really liked how aggressive he's been getting inside. He's finding lanes and avenues to the rim and making the defense pay when he does get inside. I thought he really helped lead the charge for his team.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer was going over with his team. He told them this is a game that we can win. It's a game we should win. We've matched those guys step for step. From this point forward, let's try to force them to play at our tempo.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And they take the lead. He's got 42. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Heat.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
They've been the disruptors defensively, coming up with a lot of steals that have had an impact on the flow of the game.
1:51 left in the fourth. Iguodala with some nice D. And it's Miami's ball. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Soft touch off the glass. And the Heat lead by 5.
I think I've lost track of how many of their possessions have ended exactly like that.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to end the possession, though, and it's the reason this game is coming down to the wire. I mean, his touch from outside and from the field in general has been superb.
That's tipped. And so the ball out of bounds. Smart touched it last. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Stolen by Hero. Fast break Miami. 1:10 left to play in the fourth. Here's Iguodala. Kicks it to Hero. The three. Rebounded by the Bucks.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
He's guarded by Hero. And he lobs it up to the rim. It's picked off. Pass to Green. Puts it up from the high post. And it's in. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within three.
Green's got a full toolkit now, which makes him unstoppable at times.
Hero, the pass to Smart. Oh, what a play. Just palms the block.
And looking to even the score with a huge...
They'll still need to get a quality look.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. Clock management at this time of the game.
At the line for the Heat.
And he's unable to get the second one. Timeout call. Milwaukee. They're behind by 4. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And no doubt, they've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
And Milwaukee has possession.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
Number 15. 2 shots.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That should put this game on ice, not leaving any points behind.
From deep three-point range, and the miss. So it's Miami picking up the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Bam, of all the aspects that went into this win, which do you think was most important?
Our defense, man. You know, when it got down to crunch time, we really locked in, and we pride ourselves on that, like I always say. And, you know, we take those matchups, those one-on-one matchups personally, and we got the stuff.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. So long, everyone.